निज मन मुगन सुधार करुणा रघुर विमल जस जो दया कृपा चार बुद्धिहीन तर जान के सिमरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरो कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर राम दूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुवेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराज कांधे मूज जनेऊ साज शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय संजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति की नहीं बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत सब भाई सहस बदन तुम्हरो यश गावे हस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा नारद शारद सहित अहीशा यम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा। तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना युग सहस्त्र योजन पर भानु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत ना क्या बिन पैसारे सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज संभालो आपे तीनों लोक आपते कावे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासे रोग हरे सब पीड़ा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन भर पावे, चारों ओर प्रताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुपति पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्त न धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरै हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। ये शत बार पाठ कर जोई, छूटे ही बंदे महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा। की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा, की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा।
Good morning, everyone. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Kundalini and put on a bandhan. I thought putting on Sri Hanumana Chalisa was very appropriate as the moon, the full moon, is just setting out in the western sky. Jai Shri Mataji. Let us take one mantra to Sri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Ganesha Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Sri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Let us clear our chakras while we're listening to singing on the chakras. We'll be singing the different Indian notes on the different chakras. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni, Sa.
We start with putting our attention in the Muladhara Chakra. Here we sing 3 times on Sa. Sa. We move our attention to the Swadhisthana Chakra. And here we sing on Re. We move our attention to the Nabhi Chakra. And here we sing on Ga. Ga. move our attention to the heart chakra. And here we sing on Ma. We move our attention to the Vishuddhi chakra. And here we sing on Pa. We move our attention to the Agya chakra. Here we sing on Dha. We move our attention to the Sahasrara chakra. Here we sing on Ni. costly. We sing one time on the high sa. Let's sit in silent meditation.
This morning's talk is from Shri Lakshmi talk 1994. Shri Lakshmi is one of the major aspects of the Lakshmi principle. The goddess of royal dignity, well-being and prosperity. I would love to play the whole talk that will start at around 34 minutes, and after it's finished I'll play some beautiful music from the Pure Joy Records, Shri Lakshmi Vandana. And if I'd had time, I'd also would have liked to play Shri Ashta, A-S-H-T-A, Lakshmi Stotram. Which is by Sri Adi Shankaracharya. So now let's begin listening to this puja, talk about halfway through it.
Happens that you get some position, any power, even in Sahaja I was surprised. If somebody becomes leader, I don't know what happens to him. It is a myth. There's nothing like leadership in Sahaja, nothing like that. It's just a myth. But suddenly people jump up. It is ego that gets backward. But this ego can be easily managed if you worship the Raja Lakshmi. She is the giver of balance. Firstly, she rides on the elephant. It's not easy for a lady to climb on an elephant. I have done it. It's not easy. Without fear. And she sits straight with a complete balanced attitude. And her blessings are tremendous. The first blessing one gets, the imbibement of dignity. Dignity of a king, dignity of a queen. You are a queen. So you can't behave like a street woman. With her blessing, first of all, you get that dignity. That dignity is full of love. Love for others. That personality emits nothing but love and benevolence for others. Nothing. Wherever she looks, in every glance, she blesses people. She doesn't expect anything. She's a queen. What can you give to the queen? She's the highest of all. In every way, what can you give it to her? All these politicians and all these so-called presidents of all these countries are beggars. All the time, give me this, like greedy people going around are beggars. They are not the people who can rule. Hankering after things. So first thing is the sign is that such a person has a personality that just blesses people, thinks of their benevolence, cares for each and every person who comes. This is a blessing of the goddess. Then the second blessing of the goddess is that you develop a kind of a temperament which is very dignified but also very humorous. And understanding what other people are like. This is a story of a king who was going on a horse and he met a drunkard. So you can say, drunkard can be compared to our politicians. So the drunkard stopped. Okay. He said, I want to buy your horse. People said, do you know what he is? Yeah, I know, he's a king, alright, so what? I want to buy his horse. So alright, not today, tomorrow we'll sell the horse to you. So went away. Next day he was gone. She came with folded hands, bent down. He said, what? You were the one who was going to buy my house, my horse. What has happened to you? I want to sell it to you. He said, sir, the one who wanted to buy is dead. I am an ordinary person. Such a personality, such solid personality I should say, that anybody would have been angry, would have said, beat this man, throw him away, he talks to me like this, behaves like this. What the king said was remarkable, because he knew he is drunk. He knew he is not in his senses. That's why he stopped. Didn't get angry with him. He said, alright, come along, tomorrow I'll sell you the horse. That's only possible if you have this Raja Lakshmi in you. Otherwise, you would never behave like this. Now what about today's politicians anyway? They even shoot people, they kill people, they arrest them, they put them into trouble, and all kinds of things there. Such people have no right to call anybody as criminals. But we accept. As in Hindi we say, आजकल का ज़माना ही ऐसा है. We accept it. All such people as our rulers. Then Raja Lakshmi is the one who stands on dharma. She stands on dharma. If there is some adharmi, then she will not bless that person. Adharmi is to be taken up. But if he is not, then he will go all out to save that adharmi, that person. But if he finds his adharmi, he will not. It is a kind of a divine discretion he should have as to whom to be kind and whom to be punishing. That divine discretion should be there in a person. Otherwise, you can play into the hands of 10 people who are around you, teaching you something, doing something. One day I was in my mother's place, Nandgaon, and there was one gentleman who impressed our yogi very much. I just kept quiet. He was a big politician. And he told me we have to do like this, we have to do. I said, all right. Then 3-4 professors from the university came to tell me, Mother, he is a politician, be very careful, he is a very bad man, you be careful about him. I said, what do you know about him? He said, he is a politician. I said, there are so many politicians. But he is not a good man. But what do you mean? I said, now you sit down, I'll tell you. This man has eloped with the wife of a Brahmin. Himself is not a Brahmin. And this child is from him to him. And how much she has deceived people, everything I know. They're shocked at her. You know, mother? Of course. I know him. Then why do you allow him to come close to you? Do you think he's close to me? I said, that's sadly mistaken. But it's nice he's come to me, because he's been troubling people too much and I'll correct him. While some people thought he was a great achievement we have got, and some of them came to tell me, be careful of this man, without knowing what he was. This kind of a divine discretion has to be there. If a king does not have that divine discretion, then he can punish the good and he may help the bad people. But this divine discretion disappears when you are self-centered. That's the main point, is a complete detachment about the power should be there. Complete detachment. Why should Raja Lakshmi care for anything? What does it mean? But now there are some who will pamper a person, this, and that, and then they feel, we are on top of the world. They just pamper, and pamper. The ego of a politician, and he thinks he's a very big man. Then in the election he doesn't understand why he is on the ground. So with this self-dignity, self-knowledge, you know what you are. Whatever you may tell me, whatever you may say to me, I listen, all right. But I don't accept anything as something great. Because if I am that, what is there to be great? Now supposing this is a lamp here. So is it great or not great? It is a lamp. So if I am Adishakti, I am Adishakti, so what? If you are a king, you are a king, so what? I mean, if you are an imposter, then you might feel your ego. But if you are really the king, then you won't feel. If you are under the influence of the goddess, then that is the only thing you enjoy. The rest of it is nothing. Whether you have diamonds or you have silver or you have anything, makes no difference at all. Now how people misuse the scriptures also one should see. That Raja Lakshmi is sitting on the elephant, all right. So they should have all very big cars, you see. She's sitting on the elephant because elephant is the highest animal. It's very kind, very forgiving and has such a tremendous memory. That's why she's sitting on an elephant. She is not sitting there to show off, but she is sitting there to see around what is happening. Avalokan, she can see around what is happening. to be at a higher place. That's why a king is made to sit on a higher pedestal. But the purpose is not to show off, but the purpose is that from that state we can see others better. We can be watchful of others. If somebody gets a high position, then they think they are the owners of that position. This has all come because the brain has gone upside down, I think. How can it be logical? Now, if you are, this throne is given, alright. So, with the throne I sit on this. But this throne cannot give me anything. I can give something to this throne. The king has to think he is obliging all these things that he is sitting on them because he is a king. On the contrary, he thinks all these things are important because something is lacking in him or what. And that's why when they come to do Raj, they start gathering things which are useless absolutely, clutter up their houses, homes, everything. It's something that is useless. All their dignity, everything, is itself a decoration on them. And to show that they are kings, of course, they are given a crown, they are given a big necklace, they have to wear something here, because they are kings. But these are not actually his decorations, but these things get decorated by a king. For example, you get some lanky-panky fellow from the street, half-starved, who is a beggar, say for example, and put those ornaments on him, and all the dresses of a king. Put him on the stage. Everybody may start laughing. Nobody will think that he is a king by any chance. Because he doesn't have that dignity, he doesn't have that face, he doesn't have that body, he doesn't have that mind, he doesn't have that wisdom. So how is he a king? And there was one king who tried to make his shoes of pearls. But he was so stupid looking, that when I saw the pearls, I said, this is the man only who can think like this. So stupid to look at. I was sure of these pearls being put on these shoes. So there are many such things these days, all of these stupid people are doing. There are big cartoons coming out and you can see for yourself how stupidly they live. To me, it's such a different sentiment. Such a difference. To them all these things are so important, which if they don't have, they'll buy and put it. I know of a gentleman who came with a garland to our program and to our dinner. So I asked him, why are you carrying the garland? See, after all, you see, I was garlanded. So I am keeping the garland. We do not. We Indians will never take a garland, first of all, anybody gives you. They put it except for the gods. They'll take it out immediately. So another lady who came to see me and she said, I don't understand these Indians. I bought a garland, I put it in my neck, so they were all laughing on the street. And no, you Indians understand this. How subtle it is, just see. That you can't put garland, you are not God. You cannot buy a garland and put it in your neck and walk. Innately you have to be that. So the person who is innately a king has the blessings of the Raja Lakshmi. Then what does she do? What does she do to such a man? What she does is first, his name is written on the hearts of the people whom he rules. She writes it with her own hand. They adore him. They admire him. And they try to imbibe his qualities within himself. Another blessing of Raja Lakshmi is that she grants a particular type of a body which has a coefficients, which gives vibrations. They may not be very selfish people to make a big advertisement about themselves, talking about themselves, this, that. But the way they are, wherever they are, they show. We had many like these in our times also. Maybe that people didn't accept them, maybe they are nowhere now. Some new Johnnies are looking to be more jumping. But whatever name is written in the heart of the people are the people who are blessed by this Raja Lakshmi. So what a politician has to understand, that he has not to make money. He does not have to have a big show about himself. He does not have to do anything that is like laundering the money from the country. He does not have to kill others who oppose him. He doesn't have to shout at those who trouble them. But what has he to do? He has to remember that I am here for the fame of a good man. He should worry about the fame he will be leaving after his death. He should see to it that his fame is safe. For example, see Sri Rama, who was a king of benevolence, no doubt about it. But his own wife, when somebody challenged that she has lived with Ravana and how can she be pure, he knew that she was. Still, he decided that he will ask her to go, because to keep the show, to keep the whole image of a king, and he sent her. But nowadays, you find somebody's brother employed in America, sister employed there, and he has made his uncle has made a big house, and his wife has accumulated so much money. It's all going on. Everybody will talk like that about that person. That he is just money oriented, he just spends money on nonsensical things and he is just exploiting us. Everybody will talk. But nobody will tell him on the face. So what you have to worry is about absolute correct character. These days, this is another point. Every politician must have 3-4 keeps, otherwise he is not a politician. Like we had Nawabs. We had one Nawab in Lucknow who had 165 wives. He thought if he doesn't have 165, people won't accept him as a Nawab. So this is another inferiority complex, that you should have some women around you so that people will say, oh, what a powerful man he is. Now those days are gone now. Now Satyuga has started. In Satyuga, I assure anybody who is not blessed by Raja Lakshmi will have to go to jail or will have to leave the seat, will be thrown away or will be, as they say, doubly dying, go to the waste, dust. It has to be. They will be all exposed, whatever tricks they may try. And they will have the consequence of being artificially the rulers. But a genuineness is the sign that the Queen of Blessings, the goddess of Raja Lakshmi, is residing in that person. In Satyuga it will happen, I am sure.
Now, in the last few minutes, let us listen to Sri Raja Lakshmi Vandana. And this is a prayer song for the goddess of royal dignity, well-being and prosperity. I will post the link to the video talk because it just has so much in it. Jai Shri Mataji. Enjoy your day today. With our heads bowed, let us pray to our Divine Mother, that our leaders have divine discretion. Jai Shri Mataji. I'll post also the links to the Raja Lakshmi Vandana by the Nimal project, and it's worthwhile watching the video, and the Sri Ashta Lakshmi Stotram. And I hope you enjoy your day today. As always, Jai Shri Mataji. When you're ready, bow down to Shri Mataji, raise your kundalini and put on a bandhan. Have a wonderful day today. Jai Shri Mataji.